Today I'm going to be reviewing the US M45 gas mask in the Air Warrior configuration. This gas mask could be put into one or two configurations. It could be the M45 Land Warrior or M45 Air Warrior, depending on what kind of setup you have. Mine is the Air Warrior for fixed wing aviators, but I'll show you later on in the video what the Land Warrior setup could be. Pretty much about the same mask. The only thing that I won't have in my kit is the blower unit and the blower unit pouch. These two items aren't something that I would keep in the carrier, but I do have them. But for sake of the video, I'm just going to be showing you my kit as of what is in the carrier. So looking at the carrier itself, it's made out of an OD green kind of nylon material, waterproof, very dark print stamps. It's telling you what it is. This carrier can be either used for the M42 series or M45 series mask. It's both cross compatible. Taking a look on the side here, you have the hose for the either hose or the GPFU coupling to hook up to the air supply system. Just all you have to do is just has a little pull tab here. You just rip it open. You have your leg and waist straps, your quick pull tab, and pretty much that's it for the carrier. It's pretty simplistic. Nothing really too fancy about it. Opening the carrier, you have the mask itself, the M45 with the hose, the comms lead, and the C2A1 filter canister. My M45 is size medium, manufactured by Warco. The secondary skin is also medium. I have the clear outserts attached to my mask already. As you can see, I have the M42A2 or M45 series hose. It's by far one of my most favorite US gas masks that are modern. Just for its unique design and history, how it was developed. And this mask is still being used today by the U.S. military. It's mainly used by aviation units, fixed wing. If like you have Black Hawk, if your unit has Black Hawks, more than likely you'll be using this. But it's also used for soldiers who are harder to fit for NBC protective masks. If you're issued one of these, I consider you lucky. I like this mask way more than the M50. Mine is made in 2003 by Warco, and this mask was brought around in about the 90s, about 1998 or 1995, I believe, either one of the two. The hose is kind of stiff. If you get a new one of these, it's going to be kind of stiff, but it is movable. You kind of have to force it, but it does flex. That hooks up to the C2A1 canister. Yes, this is a C2A1 canister, but in plastic composite material. The Army moved away from the metallic canisters to a plastic composite C2A1 filter. You'll notice that even Avon Protection Systems makes their own C2A1 sort of for the M53 gas mask. This being is because this is so much cheaper and so much easier to dispose of when they're used, as opposed to the metal canisters. They're so expensive to produce, and if you drop this, more than likely the odds of this getting dented are less than a metal canister. So putting this aside for now, I'm going to talk about more of like the insides and internal works later. I'm just going to get to the accessories of the mask. You have, off the back, you have the canister baffle assembly still in the package. You have the NBC or chemical hood for the M45. You have the waterproofing bag, the TM or technical manual for the M45. A couple more plastic bags. This is just stuff that I'm having on the kit. And the neutral gray outserts. I don't really use the neutral gray outserts because if you had an HGU 56P helmet, then there would be no point in really using the neutral gray outserts if you have the tinted lens on your helmet. So really, it would just be counterintuitive using the tinted outserts on a mask if you have the tinted lens on the helmet. But they are cool. The mask looks twice as intimidating with the tinted lenses on. And if you're not using the mask for fixed wing purposes, then yes. If you're just using it for general purpose, then the tinted lenses come in handy. Anything else in here? Okay, now it's just a bunch of plastic bags. So put all this stuff. I'll kind of lay out the kit for you. So carrier, TM, trim bag, lenses, baffle, and the chem hood. As I said, I'll go over the internal works. The only thing I change about the harness is the it's a semi-elastic head harness, sort of like you would see on an M40, with the straps and then a blocked kind of rectangle head pad. I would totally change this out for a skullcap head harness, something more comfortable. Other than that, it's an amazing mask. I like it. Unfortunately, this mask needs to rely on a secondary skin to have that additional protection, because the mask itself is made out of silicone rubber, and it's proven to melt if it's exposed to liquid vapor or vapor chemical agents. So it has that rubberized secondary skin. The mask itself is made in 03 by Warco as well. And for the aviation or fixed wing, you'd also have a microphone inside the mask. I do not have that attached in there yet. I don't keep it in there, but you would have the comms lead on the outside. You'd have the dynamic microphone and the plug-in for that on the inside. Interesting about these masks is that a lot of times I do not see the nose cup valves ever actually punched out. So I have one valve in here, one nose cup valve, and then the other one's not even punched out from the manufacturer. This, for what reason, I do not know why. It has been a common theme I've seen with M45 masks that only has one nose cup valve ever punched out, or sometimes they won't even have either one. But the mask works fine without them, which is cool, I suppose. Nice little treat. Even my XM44s, the prototype to the M45, that also had blocked out nose cups valves. So maybe it's just a good trait to have in the mask. It helps it protect more. That I don't know. But yeah, this is the pretty much the M45 Air Warrior kit as a whole. You would need the mask, the hose, the comms, the internal microphone, the blower, pouch, hood, and all of that. If you want to learn more about it, obviously just get a hold of your manual. It'll tell you all about what you need. The mask, because it's meant to be for hard to fit soldiers, also there is an extra small version, small, medium, and large. But this doesn't fit the same as an M40 does, or an MCU. Does it fit kind of differently? But I fit a medium M45, but I'm also a medium M50. So I know for some people they got weird faces, so they might need a small even though they're a medium, or they might need a large even though they're a medium in regular masks. Just depends. So yeah, that's about it for the review. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see other masks, or want to see if I can review other masks, just leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and just stay tuned.